The difference between dumbbell and barbell bench press. That's what I'm gonna talk about today. It could be incline, it could be flat bench, it could be decline. Whatever you're doing, the difference between dumbbell and barbell, that's the key that we're gonna talk about. Four things today we're gonna talk about. 2 for dumbbells, 2 for barbells, pros and cons of both, and you make the decision what works best for you. All right, there's really 2 reasons barbell bench press is way better than dumbbells. There's 2 reasons. The first one is it's for beginners. If you are a beginner, then you definitely wanna focus on the barbell bench press first. The reason is because your body will not have the neuromuscular control. Your motor neurons do not understand really how to press weight, heavy weight especially. The beginnings start with barbell. Second reason, for athletes or people who want to get stronger. If you're an athlete and you're working on like football player, a wrestler, most gyms don't have over 120. Some have 150-pound dumbbells. So if you're looking for straight dumbbells that are over 150 pounds, very hard to find. It's hard to find it over 100 pounds in a regular commercial gym anyway. You cannot get the amount of weight that you need on a dumbbell when you have a barbell like this. You can load this sucker up 500, 600, 700, 800 pounds or whatever. So the first reason dumbbells are really, really good is because of longevity. Dumbbells put less pressure on the rotator cuff, labrum, and all the connective tissue of the shoulder. So if your goal is to live longer, lift more throughout your life, the goal is to work on dumbbells more. Not saying get rid of barbell completely, but what I am saying is it's going to elongate the amount of pressing you can do with weight on your body if you use dumbbells. There's 2 things that using dumbbells would do with the rotator cuff specifically in mind, and the labrum and all the connective tissue. It, number 1, helps you avoid internal rotation. When you're using a bench, a barbell, flat bench, incline, whatever, it doesn't matter, your body's natural tendency, because of your hand position, is to internally rotate your shoulders. It's just naturally gonna do that. You're gonna have to fight that more. With dumbbells, you're going to be able to focus on avoiding internal rotation with dumbbells. It's gonna be a lot easier. With the dumbbells, your body's not going to naturally pull up and pull into kyphosis or internal rotation. The second reason that dumbbells are really going to help you maintain form better, again, that's the reason why you're going to be able to do these longer, elongate your lifting life, basically stabilize your shoulder more, is because dumbbells allow you to retract and depress your shoulder blades more effectively. When you're pressing with dumbbells, you're able to retract and depress your shoulder blades a little bit more. Your natural position, because of your hands, is here, or should be here, shouldn't be here, right? Should be here, and then you're going to be able to maintain a neutral spine more effectively and keeping from internally rotating. That is why dumbbells are more longevity focused or less injury focused, meaning you will get injured less and less often. Even if you go super heavy, it's safer to use dumbbells. But again, like I said before, it's hard to find 200-pound dumbbells. You can't really do 400-pound dumbbell bench, right? But you can with a barbell. But if you do 100 on each arm or 120 or 150 if you're going heavy, then dumbbells are going to be more advantageous long-term for your shoulder. All right, here's the second point on barbells. There's 2 things, pro and a con. The pro is that it works the triceps more effectively. As you can see from the study here, it works the triceps more. So if you're gonna focus on your triceps, you're trying to really get some more strength or a little more size in your triceps, then you wanna do barbells as a focus. Second thing is the con. The con is that the range of motion, you are just not going to get as much. It's a very small amount of range, so the dumbbells will give you more range of motion, but it's enough that it matters, right? It depends on how tall you are. If you're shorter and your arms are shorter specifically, then you're gonna have even less range of motion. If you're longer arm, then you're gonna have more range of motion, right? But with dumbbells, you're gonna get more range of motion. Even if it's just a little bit more, you're gonna get more range of motion. All right, the second reason dumbbells are really, really good, this is a pro, is similar to the first one in the sense that there's 2 real reasons that dumbbells can really help you. Number 1 is rehab. For instance, if you have an injury in your shoulder, I would suggest not. I have a labrum completely torn. My doctor told me, I mentioned in another video, that I should never do bench press again. I can do bench press now, but it took me about a year before I was even able to do bench press. My labrum was completely torn. My point is when you use dumbbells, you're able to stabilize the joint more effectively. So if you have rehab issues, if you have joint injuries, or if you're trying to rehab an injured joint, the dumbbells for bench press, incline, decline, flat bench are the way to go. That's the first reason for rehab. The second reason that dumbbells are really, really good in the rehab realm is because of neuromuscular control. You can train your body, your joints better, to be more dynamic as you press, meaning you can do single arm bench press with a dumbbell, you can do rotating, you can do whatever you need to do in terms of allowing that neuromuscular control to be worked and trained. Here's the interesting thing. Every single body has a unique side that they choose. Their body will naturally go to it, meaning that when you're doing a flat bench press, you're always going to want to favor a little bit more of one side when you're doing a barbell. Your body on barbell is always going to use that genetically predisposed side a little bit more. It's most of the time not even noticeable, but it is when you start using dumbbells, meaning that if you use dumbbells, especially if you're doing rotating, which I actually do, and I really highly suggest if you have any shoulder issues, rotating dumbbells are an amazing way to get that neuromuscular control, stabilize that joint, and as well as single arm dumbbell press. These are amazing ways because your body will have to stabilize, the joint will, but the entire torso as well. So it works as one huge kinetic chain when you're using single dumbbell press or when you're using both rotating. So that's the second real pro. Dumbbells are good for strength. Barbells are going to be better for strength training. But if you're looking to stabilize your joint, rehab a joint, build better neuromuscular control independent of one another, each side, then dumbbells are going to be the way to go. All right, there you have, there's 4 reasons, 2 of each really, of why you want to use or choose dumbbells over barbell. For bench press, again, it could be flat bench press, incline, decline, whatever. The point is you have some information now that'll help you decide which one works best for you. And to summarize everything, barbell is best for new people, athletes in terms of raw strength or power, if that's what you're working on. And dumbbells are way better if you're trying to rehab or you're trying to stabilize your joint and avoid injuries. Dumbbells are going to be your best bet. So I hope that information helps. Please hit the subscribe button and a like too. That would be amazing. That would really help me out and I can make more videos. Yeah. So thanks so much for your time. I hope this helps.